Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cable Plays Minecraft. This is episode 2, and yeah, so a couple of things happened since the last time that we talked. And what we've got going on here, besides not being able to see anything, this is a brand new world, as I said last episode, and we're just kind of exploring all of this stuff together. What I found out, because I told you that I was doing this to be able to produce a few Minecraft videos, get online, get some content created, and what I find out is that this this is not easy. I have a kind of a newfound respect for my. Before I continue, I just want to turn the music down a little bit more. Maybe maybe keep the sounds where they're at. I had a problem with the last video that I recorded where my voice actually, and I don't know if it was a part of the conversion process, which I'm going to get into, or if it was just a problem with the fact that I didn't know how to set up my settings. Sorry, excuse me. So last episode, what I do is I record this show, and then I think, okay, so now we're gonna have to see if we can use Microsoft Movie Maker to see if we can trim and edit and come up with something that looks all right. And so that's what I did. So problem number one is that the place that I used to download my... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. The place that I used to download my video from Twitch, which is called Dev Night, or Night Dev, and it works out great, except that it downloads in an MP4 format. And if you were paying attention to my first video, my computer, my old computer, the computer that I would have probably actually been doing videos and recording on, died like a long time ago. So I have got to get rid of this. I hate that. My computer died a long time ago, and I definitely would have loved to have used it to be creating content, but given the fact that it died and the nature of its death, it's very unlikely that it's going to be coming back, despite what I would, I basically, at this point in time, for me, I have to build a new computer, and I haven't the time nor the resources to do it as of this moment. So something that'll definitely be coming in is the future for me, just not at this point, unfortunately. So I thought, yeah, all right, so the MP4, what I'm using now is an old laptop. As I was just mentioning, my computer is dead. And this old laptop is very old. And as a matter of fact, I got it as a rescue, if you will, from my father, who said he was going to throw it away anyway because it wasn't working very well for him. And now I understand why. I mean, it's an old Vista machine. It's not that spectacular on the hardware specs. So I thought, yeah, definitely going to have to, figure this out if I'm going to do these videos, because I can't just do everything out of the Xbox. It would be kind of nice if I could, but obviously that's just not going to work. So that's what I'm... Actually, you know what? Burn up the rest of these too. So that's what I was starting out doing with this stuff here, and thinking, yeah, this laptop, I don't know. I don't know about this laptop, man. It's like it's one of those things where I can't complain about the laptop because I don't even have a POS laptop of my own. Really, I mean, this is obviously my own, but you understand what I mean? Like, I don't even have a POS laptop that I could compare it to and be like, oh yeah, this is a piece of crap. Um, and the fact that it was gifted, really, it was gifted, and that's why I'm not necessarily going to complain about it. But really, if I were to complain about it, I think, a legitimate right. It is not a good laptop at all. It's horrible. It really is horrible. You know, the first time I loaded up Movie Maker, right? Um, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is gonna take like forever. And the conversion, that's the other thing. I had to get um, software. That's what I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought like completely altogether here. That's why I was having to do that. I had to get some software to convert the MP4 file to something that Windows Movie Maker would recognize and be able to work with. So I've got all these different trials. Eventually, I wound up settling on a piece of software that seemed to work the best called Leap Free. Um, I'll put links in the description in the down there, and it's good, but this is still going to be a task. It's going to be a chore. It's definitely going to be a chore. Definitely going to be a labor of love is what it's gonna be. So here's the process for whenever I make a video now. And there's no way to get around this process as I am broke and have nothing else to do this with. So what we do is we go into Twitch and we record a live stream. And then once I'm done with my Twitch broadcast, whether I record a half an hour or I record 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, and then edit stuff out, then I wind up downloading that using NightDev and his website, downloads to an MP4 format. And then the MP4 format has to be converted with Leap Free so that Windows Movie Maker will recognize it. Because I need to convert it to a WMV file, Windows Media file. So once that's taken care of, then I have to add in title cards, credit cards, if I want to do any kind of funny music or whatever, and have my own little jingle at the beginning of the video. And then once that's taken care of, I have to basically publish that file and turn it into something that I can now upload to YouTube. So this part of the process is actually the easiest and the most and the least painstaking, and probably the most enjoyable, obviously, because I'm playing a game. But then I will spend the next 2 hours, once this is taken care of, downloading, converting, reconverting, and uploading into YouTube. It's honestly, it's quite the monstrosity. But that's okay. That's what I wanted to be able to do in any case. Ooh. Let's get back over where we can sleep. And speaking of which, that's something that I need to kind of take care of now, as a matter of fact. I need to find me some seeds. Okay, how many seeds did we wind up with? 52? Wow, that's a lot more than what I thought. So we shall clear these out real quick. Because staircase into the mountain. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Get us a little area to be. That's where our bedroom is. Go pick up some of this stuff. Alright, so bed. Bed goes there. And I guess just for now. Oh, look at that, I gotta eat. Not entirely used to doing the food thing. Most of the time I'm playing on peaceful mode, and I don't mind playing peaceful versus playing easy is what the mode that I'm on right now. I don't mind it so much, but I've seen some people do like the creative. I'm not a huge fan of the creative stuff, so if I don't like it, I can't really expect somebody else to like it. And I love building in creative mode, especially when I actually have some sort of inspiration, which for me, most of the time my inspiration is copying something that I've seen on the interwebs and things. I wish that I could say that I have a lot of original stuff myself. I do. I have one thing that I could contribute, and I may wind up building it somewhere around here because this is kind of a neat little area. There was a bridge that I built that I really liked a lot. It's just a half slab bridge, but it looks like one of those little Japanese type of deals. And it's one of these types of bridges that you have to build on a 45-degree angle. You can't build this bridge like straight from here to here. It would have to go from like here to here. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. I mean, it still looks fine, but it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't have that wow factor it does when it's built on the 45. Catty corner like this. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure that out. But yeah, that was one thing that I have built that looked phenomenal to me. It may not be that big of a deal to anybody else, but I certainly enjoyed it. And in the end, I think that's where a lot of people kind of lose their YouTube magic, if you will. They stop building things for themselves. Waiting to go to sleep is like the hardest thing for me to do. You look outside and you're like, seriously, it's not dark enough yet. Like, I can hardly see outside now. Can I sleep? Thank you. Get a few more pieces of food going, and then we're going to go into that cave. I got really lucky the first one. Again, from yesterday when I first do this, I finally find, or not finally find, I mean I find a cave. The cave has got some iron, and then there's a nice little what you call it place, spawner. Sorry, train of thought. Like, my mind is 5 steps ahead of where my brain is right now. because I have both a mind and a brain, and then my mouth is someplace else. Give to me your muttons. I shall take it. It seemed like good ideas at the times. I'm really anxious to get over there and build me a witch farm. Never built a witch farm before. Cooked pork chops. Oh, man. Sometimes I really embarrass myself. That'll take care of that. And we got some steak. And let's just go ahead and put up the rest of the food, and we can just start adding that, or adding to that as it was as if it were a collection. Alright, let's go get into this cave real quick and see if there's anything we can see that's worth it. I know I've already been in here a little bit. I ran out of it several times. It is a little nerve-wracking going into a cave. Not going into the cave is nerve-wracking, but I love doing the exploring because some of the cave generations in Minecraft are amazing. Ironically enough, some of the cave generations that I've seen you can't really enjoy unless you're in the air, you know, high above the world. Like, I remember scouting out an area, and I was doing it in creative mode. This, however, I have not done anything in this world in creative, which a lot of times I actually will, but this time I didn't. Excuse me. But sometimes I'll go in and just so that I can try and scout the area and see what's there. Is it worth being in that particular place or whatever? And there's iron. All right. No, come back. It's amazing that he spawned in there. Let's cap the lava flow. One of the guys that I watched, and I can't remember who it was at this point in time, but apparently he always calls lava. And he said he was ridiculed by his viewers because he called it lava. And he was watching a show on the Discovery Channel, and there was like this leading volcanologist or whatever, and she called it lava. So he felt completely vindicated because that's what it was. It was lava. He was like, if she calls it lava, then it has to be lava. Like, you can't call it anything else, you know. I call it lava. Okay, let's light some of this up before we get some freaking idiots come over and ruin our day. Well, Oh, happy day. Oh, happy, happy, happy day. I was just telling my son, um, I never find skeleton spawners anymore. And look at this. One right here. This is awesome. Now we must be under the water. That's just... Oh, that's wonderful. But one of the biggest problems that Minecraft has for a console is its limitations. And I can build spawners. What do we get? What do we get? Saddle, name tag, iron, bucket. I do like the buckets. Go ahead. Take all that. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Ah, yeah. I'll take all of that too. So I can build spawners, man, and I have, and I've done them in many neat and interesting and often unique ways. Like the last one that I built utilized a single what you call it, a single dispenser for the water, and yeah, we're gonna turn you into something there, buddy. A single dispenser for the water and multiple spawning pads. So you had basically a 7x7 diamond, and then the water dispenser dispensed the water upwards, and then that flowed out into a much larger diamond-shaped area, and it works out so much better because when you look at what you're actually getting, you know, as far as like a normal flusher style mobs, like the one that Monkey Farm did, which was the very first mob farm I ever built, by the way, and I'm certainly not saying I did anything better than him. But I have seen this flusher system before, and I actually do the math on it, and I'm like, well, dude, we're getting like a ridiculous number of spawning pads versus, you know, for like a much lower build height than what we're getting out of the other. So I that's the one that I wound up going with, and it is, you know, when I say diamond shaped, not diamond shaped in the square sense, but like diamond shaped in the catty corner weird trajectory, kind of like the way I was talking about my bridge. So I encased the whole thing in two giant squares because, you know, Minecraft, it's still squares, still cubes, and made the cubes look like Mjolnir. So I had Thor's hammer, and where everything flushed down was flushing down towards Thor's hammer, the handle. I wouldn't say that it was like the best one that I'd ever done, but I would definitely say that it was one of the most enjoyable, because this time, instead of doing just a big box in the sky with a little thing attached to the bottom of it, I'm actually doing like something that looks like something, and something that was recognizable as well. So the hammer and the hammer shaft, and you know, the cart ride to get up to it, because it was built so far up in the sky, was done inside of the handle. The enchanting area and the repair area and everything else that I added, it was all right there in the handle. So it was really, really, really cool. And I enjoyed doing the build. And actually, for the first time on, as far as that's concerned, I was doing... did I not put normal? Oh, there we go. Because that is a way out. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, doing villager trading, and so I had built an iron golem farm that doubled as a villager. Really? Okay. Where did this go up to? Okay. Have to figure my way back out of here in just a minute. You know, I wondered if you could see me. Side torch! There's obviously a lot more to this cave than meets the eye. So, coming pretty close to the end of this. And I have to say, overall, I'm very, very pleased. I've got a witch hut. The heck was that noise? I got a witch hut right over there. And a pretty massive swamp too, I might add. What I might do is like what I did on my last deal, and I will put this creeper to shame real quick. There we go. There we go. We're going to get rid of this wheat, and then we're going to kill the slime. Because that's a good thing, too. Yes, give to me your slime balls. Get rid of the sheep, too. Anybody? Anybody? Got everybody? Awesome. Okay, so what can we get rid of here? We can definitely get rid of the sand. We can get rid of the bread, because I don't care about the bread. We got everything? Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up after I sleep here. It's not a bad deal. We got a cave. Inside of the cave, we've got a spawner. Spawner is going to get us bones and bone meal. So we got things to do on the next episode, because the witch farm is probably going to be several episodes down the road. And witch farm's not usually something that you build within the first 2 or 3 episodes of a new map. I definitely want to get it going though. So once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I look forward to hanging out with you guys again a little bit later on for the next episode. Hopefully I get into a pattern here and I start doing some really good stuff. We'll definitely see. So, this has been Cable Dog. Have a great day.